thank you so much for agreeing to talk to me about intent data today. We have always got questions coming in from clients around what is intent data, how do we use it in our content syndication campaigns? So I thought I would ask you exactly that. And so if you could explain a little bit about it, what it is, and perhaps we can then go into some of the challenges or misconceptions around it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely a topic that comes up quite a lot with some of our clients. And the concept of intent targeting is understanding your customers' buying cycle and being able to reach them when they're in that active research stage. So what I mean is the journey that they're going on from identifying a particular challenge that they have in an organization to actively going out into the market and researching products and solutions to help them overcome that challenge, and then moving down towards making a purchasing decision. So for our clients, we help them reach that particular core audience when they're in the research buying stage through intent targeting. Here at Headley Media, we're in a really super fortunate position, quite a unique position for this industry, in the fact that we actually own all 7 of our own brands, all our websites, and we only use first-party data. So we've got this really amazing view of how our audience engages with the content and the topics that resonate really well for them. So to build our intent data, what we do is actually, as readers come onto our sites, they start downloading the content, they start engaging with the content, we map and profile what topics are resonating the most to them. So we're able to flag that a particular topic is resonating with them, and over a period of time build out a map to identify trends. And this is how we start building out that intent data. So identifying topics that they are actively downloading and consuming content around over a period of time, basically. And then we use our third-party provider called Bambora, and it's the only third-party provider that we use here at Headley Media. But we use them to be able to map our readers' behaviours beyond the Headley Media digital universe. So being able to provide a holistic view inside, but also outside, so that we've got best data when it comes to identifying key, strong intent for our clients.
Wow. Okay, so that data really is honed by what Headley Media has as that proprietary information based on what people are looking at, downloading, and kind of showing their search profile essentially of what they're interested in, and then it's broadened out, so you've got a full picture there and also a honed in picture at the same time. That's really good and detailed. Good information to know, and obviously so useful in the wider marketing sense of developing your campaigns, because you have got that picture already and you know that you're going to be reaching the right people.
It's just about adding that really kind of precise targeting layer to your campaign. So really utilizing your budget to identify not just who your kind of core customer profiles are, but actually the ones that are in that research stage that are actively showing strong signals that they're looking to make a purchasing decision that matches our clients' products and solutions as well.
Which is so important, I think, when you're thinking about, what you're doing lead generation for and what this content syndication campaign is going to be, because obviously there's so many things that you can do to your campaign, like add an ABM list and really focus on the targeting and, all of the criteria that you can add in, seniority and location and all of these things. But this is really kind of that stage deeper, even though you're still going after MQLs, like these leads are still going to need further follow-up and nurturing and all of that from the brand and company after the leads generated. But you've already got such strong signals, I think, with that information there, that that what you're buying, what you're paying for, the leads that you're going to generate are already geared up and ready to go.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. I think everyone is so time poor at the moment. I'm sure experience it, I experience it, in today's day and age, we've got so much to do all the time that actually, if someone is downloading multiple pieces of content on a particular topic, they're only going to really be doing that because they have a particular need that they've identified in their organization, and they're looking for a solution to help overcome that need or overcome that challenge. So some really clear, strong buying signals for our clients when we're passing those leads back to say, actually, these leads have shown some really high intent by engaging with multiple pieces of content in this topic area. So when you're putting them into those like follow-up nurture flow programs and things as well, you're able to identify how quickly you need to start following up with these leads as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, I was going to say the speed at which that needs to happen is like, that they're engaged at this point in time. My next question is really about then, are there misconceptions around intent data and or challenges that you see customers face?
It's a really good question. So I'd say like the main kind of challenge or the thing that really needs to kind of stay front of mind is that intent data is based on behaviors. So there's always going to be an element of it being implied. But as you kind of hit the nail on the head already in the conversation, it's about also layering this with other information about these leads. So making sure that you have like a really defined ICP list, or ICP profile, that you can also couple it with things like profiling questions so that you can dig deeper as well. So, we've identified the intent behind why someone would be downloading this content, but, adding a profile question that maybe asks them a little bit more information about the challenges that they're facing as well, just provides that extra layer of kind of insights. So that when you're following up with these leads, you're not just relying solely on their behaviours. You've also got some additional information to further provide to your in-house marketing teams or your sales teams for them to use to follow up with. But that doesn't take away from just how valuable this data is. Like I said already, everyone's so time poor that they wouldn't be engaging with this content unless they had a kind of need in the first place. But it's definitely something that I think people should really keep in mind when they're utilising intent data or intent targeting.
Absolutely.